Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Joshua with something a little bit different this afternoon. So I was in my garage to clean some shit out, and I came across this. This was actually a folder that I had back when I was in seventh grade. And when I was in seventh grade, I had an obsession with the Gundams. I really, loved the TV show, mainly Gundam Wing. And so I totally forgot that I had this. But all this was my artwork back from when I was like 13. But yeah, check this out. That is a pretty cool concept of doing Gundam. This is the front of the folder, by the way. But I always thought it would be pretty cool to have cool looking Gundam through mobile suits like this. You can see some mobile suits up in the background like fighting each other. I guess they're called Guardians or some shit like that. I don't know. And back, I'm pretty sure these are the bad guys, if I remember correctly. Kind of looks like a combination of a Leo and a Zaki or something. But yeah, it's a little different. So let's take a look at what we have in here. That's kind of interesting. He definitely looks like he was inspired by Epion. What else we got in here? I don't remember what the deal was with that, but I'm pretty sure it was like a wannabe Death Scythe or something. Yeah, definitely Death Scythe. And this dude right here, I'm not really sure where I got the inspiration from, but it's a little bit different. It's kind of cool looking. Not bad for a 7th grader. I guess this one's called the Thruster Gundam something 2. It's interesting looking. Dark gauged or gauged Gundam. Preferably planet missions. No, it kind of looks like kind of a fucked up version of a Leo mixed in with a Zakio. It's alright looking. Tank armored D01. And if you look how it rides on a big giant tractor looking wheel thing, it's a little bit different. Probably one of the reasons why I used to get in trouble a lot in school is because I used to draw lots of pictures. And here's one of the last things that I drew in 7th grade in this little folder. Looks like it's gonna be something cool. I remember this guy right here. This was a Gundam idea that I wanted to do. It's a little interesting. Gundam PL. I'm gonna guess that PL stands for pot leaf, yeah. Because you get the fucking stoner pilot. And it looks like the pot leaf Gundam turns into a big giant pot leaf and flies around outer space. So that's always fun. Yeah. The stoner's wet dream. This is a little weird. Interesting concept. What else we got here? It's getting pretty interesting now. This would actually be a pretty good Gundam to do. It's called the Berserk Gundam. And it's got some pretty cool looking arm things that transform into big giant beam cannons. It's pretty interesting. I guess this one's called the Gundam Red one. Got a lot of fucking drawings in here. Yeah, no wonder why I was in detention all the time. I don't really know what this Gundam is. I don't know why it's missing a fucking head. Oh, this one was like the brother to the red one I just showed you guys not too long ago. Q500 series. Yeah, that one's definitely underwater missions. Definitely screams Xeon. It's interesting. Yeah, of course, I have a fucking picture of Heavyons in here. And Sandrock. Battle damaged, of course. Wing Zero. I guess this one is called Giant 01. Which, you know, looks pretty bulky. I'm pretty sure it'd be kind of slow. I guess this one's called the Star Gundam. And it also has one of those, like, arm cannons, which is, you know, I guess is what I was into when I was a kid. D1 Topper suit. Definitely Xeon. We've got some Chinese dude that commands it. Oh, hello, I'm Japanese and I have no fun. This one's called the 4. Which kind of has like a Terminator 3 feel to it. A little bit. Now, this one kind of looks pretty menacing. I like the way that looks, actually. And this one's called Light Gauged Gundam. Whatever the fuck that means. It's decent. Mobile suit 4U1. Oh, it looks like shit. Sorry, sounds grade me, but it looks like shit. That's interesting. You know, fucked up Gundam with no head. Gundam names. Burster, Victory Gundam, which they already have. Gundam Destiny, which they already have. Fusion Gundam, MF9, Gundam Jacini. Yeah, ironically, they took Victory Gundam and Gundam Destiny and already had that in the series. I had no fucking idea. First I ever watched as a kid back when it was Gundam Wing. It's kind of ironic. I'm not really sure what this Gundam is, though. Looks like something you'd see off of Gundam Debo 80, I think it is. No, I think that's what the series was. Whichever had the EZ8 in there. And this fucking retard right there sitting in the cockpit. Smell like a fucking Jew. I guess here's what it looks like when it's in outer space. Basically just one big giant weird fucking ball with a bunch of, you know, boosters. Oh, it's kind of interesting, you know. Got a lot of fucking pictures in here. Looks like he's fighting a wannabe Leo. What else we got in here? Here's some Gundam fighting that big bullet-licking motherfucker thing. I'm gonna destroy you even though you destroyed my left arm, motherfucker. And yeah, this big giant ordeal. He's like, here, I'm stabbing you without even looking at you. Right through the cockpit. And he's like, all dramatic. And he's like, I ain't taking your shit from nothing. Ain't taking no shit. And he's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, calm down. Fuck you. I guess this was my insignia for the Guardians. Ironically, they all look like they're from Dragon Ball Z. Here's a douchebag with his Gundam. Yeah. What else we got here? That's... Again, he's like, I'm stabbing you through your chest and taking my other hand and shoving it in your eyeball without even looking. No big deal. And this thing, I don't even know what the fuck. I mean, I know I wasn't smoking pot when I was drawing these pictures. But, yeah. Why the fuck is he wearing a dress? That's what we all want to know. And there he is, again, destroying a weird-looking mobile suit. And I actually got some pretty good concepts I'm meeting here. Not all of them, but, you know, some. I don't really know what's going on in this picture. Oh, okay, I see it now. He's stabbing right into his chest. And he's crying. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna stab you. He's like, it's okay. I understand. And the gun explodes. Oh, I got some pilots. Clint's. Yeah. He definitely looks like a douchebag. And this one is a little interesting. He definitely looks like he was inspiration from a GPO2 thruster Gundam. And then Slasher Gundam. Shadow Gundam. That's what I'm getting out of it. And here is one of my variations of the mobile doll. This one's this one's a little bit different. I mean, it's kind of cool looking. It's definitely interesting. I like it. This one's actually pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Not bad for a mobile suit. It looks, you know, really short but bulky, and I don't know, I like it. It looks pretty cool. I don't like the pilot though. It looks too much like it's from fucking Dragon Ball Z. That's what my childhood was, mainly when I was in middle school, was Dragon Ball Z, Zoids, and Gundam. Slasher pilot. I mean, after looking at all these pictures, it kind of, I don't know, you can definitely see the inspiration from Dragon Ball Z. Sub-tank. That's interesting. Slasher versus Thruster Gundam. Who's gonna win? We don't fucking know, and I don't think we really care. And again, here he is. I'm not even paying attention to you, and I just stabbed you with my weird shoulder pad, and I'm shooting you with a fucking, I don't know, shotgun, maybe? Yeah. Oh, this one's alright. You can actually see the bad guys now actually, kicking ass. Beating the fuck out of the mobile suit and a Gundam. So that's kind of cool. What do we have here? It looks like with a big giant ship, there's a Gundam coming at him. That's interesting. Showing you how those mobile dolls are being built. Hey, check that out. Gundam Seed. And obviously that's the deactive mode of Strike Gundam. That's interesting. And you can tell that's Dragon Gundam, but different variation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what I did here. I basically took Dragon Gundam and did a recolor on him and took a Heo Gundam arm and slapped him on there and called it good. You ain't fooling me, motherfucker. Oh no. It's Hell's Gundam. And you can tell it's Hell's Gundam because he has the devil's little star thing on him and stuff, and he looks evil and he looks mad. Pray the gay away. Huh. That's interesting. His mobile suit's destroyed and shit. I guess this is what it looks like in one of my mobile suits. Pretty standard. I guess you have a weird little joint thing that kind of has something on there that comes around and goes into the pilot's face. Controls and stuff. It's decent. Basic, but decent. Here's one of my mobile dolls being worked on. Yeah, spectators watching. God damn it, Jimmy! No! I said you put the thruster on backwards. You're supposed to put it the other way around. God damn it! Why do we even hire you to be in the Zeong? Why don't you go off and work for Federation? You know what? Fuck it. Let's turn little Jimmy into a Federation spy, so he can go over there and fuck up their Gundams and what else they have. Well, this is actually a pretty cool drawing. Not bad. I like that. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, unfinished mobile suit that, finished. And I got this fat fuck who looks like a fat Goku with bitch tits. Dark Dragon Guardian. Now, I don't know if this gun would be able to put up with this fat dude's weight in a pilot seat, Bitch tits galore over here. And you got this dude. I don't know what the inspiration is for this guy. I know for a fact this came from Predator, so that's cool. Oh, these are interesting. Oh, motherfucker. Sorry, I got scared. I got scared of the Dark Guardians. I actually remember making these two. These were the inspiration from this movie I used to love as a kid. It was called Robot Jocks. And that's where they had big giant robots, kind of like Gundams, but each country had their own robot jock, which are big giant robots, and what they did was they basically banned war on Earth, and how they were able to conquer different countries, that they would have this big giant robot jocks battle where they would take a United States robot versus in this case Russian, and whoever would win would basically take control over that territory. It was a pretty interesting movie. I mean, it was a low budget, but it was pretty fucking cool. I liked it. I actually have one on DVD. Yeah, if anyone's interested. And you got this dude, which he doesn't really look too Dragon Ball Z-ish. Oh, I'm not really digging it. Gundam Nemus General Ream with big tits and blonde hair. Yeah, I wasn't really good at drawing girls as a kid. I don't think I generally would wear anything like that. What else do we have in here? You know, I just realized something. I spent 21 minutes so far showing you all this crazy shit that I had in here as a kid. You know, it definitely feels like it's been like 5 minutes. So if any of you assholes out there managed to get this far, then I apologize. Not really, but seriously. Shield Gundam was actually pretty decent. It was a pretty nice concept. Definitely needs to be improved. These are pretty cool, actually. Check those out. I like those. I like them a lot. Better picture. Last but not least, half-assed drawing picture of Wing Zero. Yeah, and that's all I have for these pictures. A pen that I've had since I was in middle school. It's cool. But again, you know, if you guys like any of these pictures, let me know in the comments. Now, like I said, when I was in 7th grade, I used to get in trouble a lot for drawing pictures. And one of the reasons why was because I had a really big active imagination, in a good way, not, you know, perverted way or anything like that. But a lot of the time, my imagination, my creativity would, you know, basically get me into a lot of trouble in school. And that was always fun. I actually got in trouble for talking about how easy it would be to get the school on fire, like catch on fire, because we're in these portable buildings. And that was a really fun story, because the next day I came to school, I had to go into the office and go talk to the fire marshal and a couple of cops. Yeah, that was pretty fun. My stupid-ass teacher snitched on me. Oh, he's gonna catch your school on fire, blah, 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 blah. It was even funnier when I print out the blueprints for a nuclear bomb around the school. But those are little stories for next time. But yeah, as you guys can see, I was really into Gundam back in the day. I still am, but not as much as I was back when I was a kid. Just Gundam was a really big part of my life, and Dragon Ball Z. And as a matter of fact, they still are part of my life, you know, to an extent. For example, I have a Gundam right here. And I got Master Gundam sitting here, all sexy and battle scarred. But yeah, that's it for this 25-minute video. And if you guys like my videos, please like and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.